Hi Virgo, this is for Virgo Tarotscopes. So anyone with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Virgo, this reading is for you. So I'm calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, asking collective Virgo guides and angels of the highest vibrations of love and light, let me know what it is that I need to know to let Virgo know their highest and greatest good, most benevolent outcomes for June 2020. So what's going on? Energy of the month for Virgos. Virgos, I'm feeling your throat chakra activated. So speaking your truth might be prominent in June. Speaking up for yourself. Now let's see what's going on here, Virgo. The first thing that I'm seeing, and there's a theme going on so far with the rest of the zodiac as well. And you know, I think it has a lot to do with Mercury retrograde. There's this big picture here talking about being careful about moving forward too swiftly, being careful about moving forward maybe at all right in this moment. There's more of a trajectory of planning. Your trajectory has to do with knowing what it is that you want and being an expert at that thing, being an expert at what is going to work and what's not going to work. Big picture is talking about not going on a road trip, not going on some kind of a trip in June. It's also talking about not being organized enough to go on this trip or go down this path or go down this road just yet. So keeping that in mind, your advice is talking about going back and forth, possibly being indecisive or possibly having two endeavors that are equally good or that each have their own good things about them. And so it's about deciding what to do. So that Chariot reversed in the big picture is saying, don't just jump in the pool just yet. Just continue figuring it out. Happening now and into the near future, it looks like there are a lot of different opportunities that are coming your way, or there are a lot of different things that you're thinking about that you could, what I'm hearing is indulge in. Okay, Virgo, wanting to be indulgent. Let's get a little bit more information about that. And this is, whatever that is about, keeping it to yourself. So whatever that is about, this is not bringing other people into the picture to indulge with you. It has to do with even secrets. And again, this is about keeping secrets and not moving forward with something, not moving on. So the plot is thickening, Virgo. There's something going on too about the heart of the situation is talking about some sadness, some grief, some anxiety, stuff keeping you up at night. And it looks like a disillusionment of a relationship or some kind of a partnership or a friendship. So let's look at that. Okay. So Virgo, it looks like your higher self is talking about unplugging something or the energy being taken away from something, the passion or the instigation, the initiation being taken away. And your angels and guides are talking about you making boundaries. And I'm hearing that you're making personal boundaries, setting personal space, setting personal boundaries. There's something about energy awareness here and like moving energy out of your heart chakra, your heart space. So if somebody's like throwing nasty energy at your heart space, there's a need to do some energy management there. There is some kind of upset and wanting to, perhaps not wanting to walk away or let go of the idea that you are not emotionally ready to walk away, because there is some part of you that is ready. Like this has been going on for quite some time and you're ready to move forward and move on. Okay, there's resistance to not having enough resources. I understand that. Let's see a little bit more information on that. Okay, and ultimately the resistance of not having enough resources has more so to do with a program that you acquired possibly from your mother, or if your father is the water sign, your father. But this is childhood drama, childhood stuff. So ultimately, you are the expert at your resources. You're the expert and you know what to do. And so this resistance about not having enough resources is actually a false belief. You do have enough resources to do whatever it is that you need to do, whether that's move forward emotionally or physically, but there's something having to do with moving forward over here. But this is more so moving on in your mind space. This is almost like holding grudges, Virgo. And you know what happens when you hold grudges? It eats at you, not really anybody else. So keep that in mind. Coming from a place of, wow, you were being very successful juggling all sorts of responsibilities that were not your own. You're being very successful, or at least it looked good on the outside. And then finally it was like, I can't do this anymore. So past, present, future. In the past, there's this strong energy of someone who is very charismatic, somebody who has a lot of energy, somebody that everybody else loves. And then happening now is a possible disillusionment of commitment, and this was some kind of a past life connection or a karmic connection, or it's possibly even a soulmate, but your energy has come full circle. You did what you needed to do in a relationship, and now it's time to move forward. Wow, Virgo. Let's see, is there anything else you need to know? This is about moving forward with no regrets, or not having regrets. You didn't miss out on anything. There wasn't something else that you needed to do before this ended. I want to know more so about the big picture. And so if we're talking about a relationship here, the big picture is talking about not only like pulling the energy, pulling the plug out, but halting and stopping and not moving forward on the same path. So, oh wow, so here's the Lovers reversed. This is about disillusionment of a relationship. This is actually the first reading that I've done so far with the Zodiac Tarotscopes that's specifically about a relationship. So whatever Virgo, whoever Virgo this is for, your guides are coming in pretty strong about this, making boundaries for yourself. And you're getting it again, 2 of Wands reversed, the disillusionment of a relationship. And rush in, storm in the castle with the truth. Like, you know that this is the right thing to do. There's no confusion about this. There's sadness, there's grief, there's upset. There's something about being indulgent and keeping some secrets to yourself. The grudges, I think, is what's going on here. I want to ask your advice about this grudge thing. And this is about building a new platform. I'm hearing building a new stadium, but building a new foundation for yourself. That's the better way to go than holding the grudge. This is about being action oriented, about building strength and solidarity and safety for you. All right, I am going to pull an oracle card for you, working your light oracle for Virgo. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That's a really nice one. Okay, Virgo. I feel like I need to pull one more for the trajectory. Your trajectory, June 2020. It's like just, this is about heart mending, mending your own heart, doing what you need to do to satisfy your own heart. This is about heart healing. This is about looking at your wishes that have not been granted and seeing them in a different way. It's like reproposing them to the universe with different verbiage. This is not doing that for the relationship. It's doing that for future manifestations. Your higher self is saying that the foundation has made you feel like you're not enough, perhaps, but that really isn't the case. What has happened, it looks like, is that this karmic soulmate type relationship or a friendship that has been together for a long time, or you've known this person for a really long time, or basically past life stuff, has just come to the full circle. It doesn't really It's more of the bookmark in life rather than you not understanding the energy of it or not being aware, you being your head being in the sand. It's not really about that. It's more about the timeline in this relationship came full circle and it's time for you to go on a different path. And your oracle card was trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That's the question for you, Virgo, June 2020. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you next month. Bye.